Good evening. Bill Taylor here live in the KENS 5 Digital Center, tracking the storms that are igniting into now western Bexar County. I've been tracking this monster cell over southwest of us, over now Atascosa County, just about engulfing, I would say, a half of Frio County and now half of Atascosa County. Hey, Matt, hey, Georgina, Diane, good to see you. Lacoste. It's been moving east, but this storm has been producing hail baseball to softball size. I mean, we're getting reports from the emergency management officials in the area of 3 to 4 inch diameter. The last report, 4-inch diameter size hail on that monster cell. And you can see the amount of lightning. If I take the lightning off, before I do that, let me just show you what's happening into western Bexar County now. And you can see that these thunderstorms are starting to form. And there's Medina Lake for Lake Hills, some good heavy rain. Now just kind of bleeding into Helotes, Leon Valley, and even into, downtown's getting some of that blow off. Top of those clouds, that's what you're seeing with that green on radar as it goes across the actual name San Antonio. Those are just a blow off clouds from the top of these cells as they start to build vertically. The actual rain is going to be in that yellow, orange, and red. So as I zoom this out a little bit, you can see we're just now starting to see some of the lightning pick up. Now, I'm not sure why. We've got until 11:45 on this warning through Atascosa County. Not sure why, but we can see that again, we're not picking up as much of the lightning into that cell north. And it's interesting to me because I'm just not sure why we're not seeing more lightning develop there. I'm not saying I want to see it. That definitely means intensification, but it's just curious to me. What I'm talking about is that area that you see now moving into Bernie, top of your screen. Okay, so let's take, with that all said, I want to take lightning off and really study this cell. When you see that white to black core, that's where we had softball size hail south of Pearsall. So the good news is that we're starting to see some of this die down, or at least weaken a little bit. But what this storm's been doing is what's called pulsing, which is when it'll weaken a bit and then it'll fire back up. It'll weaken a bit and then it gets stronger again. And so I'm not expecting anything less than that as it moves south of Pleasanton. Let me see what we've got here with the hail tracker on estimate of the size of this hail. So it's gone down. I mean, it's now down to golf ball, tennis ball size hail, shy of the baseball. And you can see it south of Charlotte, crossing over Highway 97 and heading more towards Christine. Poteet, it's going to stay well south of you. I would not worry about the large hail in Poteet. Jourdanton should, let's see, where are you, Jourdanton? There's Christine, Campbellton. Why am I not seeing Jourdanton? But we're looking at the hail core right here. Excuse me, in the last check, moving east at 30 miles per hour, so really slowed down. Okay, so now that means we've got to do a new storm track on this guy and see what we've got. .30 miles per hour. That has dramatically changed. It started at 45, went up to 50, and is now down to 30 mile per hour speed off to the east. Rain starting to really fill in for San Antonio now, but nothing severe in the city. Converse is going to get some rain, probably another 20 minutes. Yes, it does appear south, Casey. All right, so now what I want to see are the properties for this, so I can go to 30 miles per hour on that forward progress there. And now we'll stop it where it is. And we'll track it pretty much the heaviest and most intense part of the storm. East at 30. Put a little bit of a north jog on it. Elmendorf, rain, but the strong stuff stays well to your south. What's up, Mimi? Lackland, probably going to get some rain if you're not getting it already, but just rain. Crazy lightning at Jourdanton. Thank you, Andrew. 37 in Military, probably going to just be rain. Maybe a thunderstorm. You're welcome, Sharon. New Braunfels, not tonight. But see, tomorrow night, this is round one. Round two's coming tomorrow evening, and that's going to maybe get a little dicey because we'll have a full day for this atmosphere to regenerate and refuel itself. So now you see the towns that could be experiencing some of this hail, and it could be pretty big. I mean, we could see tennis ball size hail in Jourdanton at 11:31. So again, it's tracking off to the east at 30 miles per hour. Universal City's already hearing thunder. So yeah, I would definitely expect some rain in about 20 minutes there. Lightning in Bernie is that, yeah, that storm is really, it's some pretty good heavy rain over Bernie right now. Lightning for Joseph, thank you at Palo Alto. Mike, you're welcome. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. I don't think so. Well, I think it stays south of you. So I wouldn't say no hail at all, Andrew, but it certainly looks like the largest hailstones will be to your south. Three Rivers, it probably stays to your north. This is just one monster cluster that we're experiencing right now, and it's looking to stay north of there. Kirby should get some rain, just not going to be as intense as what we're seeing in Atascosa County. Chris, not as much heavy rain, maybe some rain in New Braunfels, but I think tomorrow night's going to be more of the concern for you and this thunderstorm threat. Because, see, let me show you. We're looking at this already. I think we got a good look at that storm track. This is, again, live radar we're looking at. Excuse me. But what I'd like to do is show you the threat region for tomorrow night, because again, hi Erica, Elmendorf in the house. Look at North Texas. 4 out of 5 risks tomorrow evening. This is going to be between, I'd say 4 and 8 p.m. as a good cushion. Primarily 5 to 7, and you can see now 1 to 2 in the San Antonio region, but a 2 for sure in northern Bexar County, and then Comal, Guadalupe, Kendall, almost all of Kerr. I mean, so communities like Kerrville, Bernie, New Braunfels, Seguin, you're all going to be in a Category 2 status for this same weather. Large hail, damaging winds, isolated tornadoes. It quickly goes to a 3 just north of Austin. Thunder at Culebra, Grissom, Tezel, so that's west. Thank you, Brian. We'll get enough water to freshly cut lawn. Perfect, right? Hi, Sylvia. Thunder at Lackland. Hi, Timothy. Thank you, sir. Sharing, appreciate that. Yeah, please share these feeds so that as many people as possible know, because I always think about someone watching a movie or binge watching a show on a streaming network, and you're missing what's happening, and you want to make sure that anyone in the path tonight is very clear of what's happening. So this is tomorrow night's threat. So we're hardly done. This will be round 1, round 2 tomorrow, as we expect these storms to fire up again tomorrow. In fact, take a look. Here's the timing tomorrow. So these storms move east, and by sunrise, we're done with this cluster for sure. It started up a little bit earlier than we anticipated. Now, this is the second round. See, 7 p.m. it starts, and eastern Bexar County is where it starts getting intense for San Antonio, but that's not going to be until 7:30, and then exiting east. And it doesn't look too impressive here. Some of the other models, it's a little here. Okay, do you have audio now? Let me say something now and we're talking. It could be that it's just on this shot. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, audio is back. If you hear me out there, give me a thumbs up, Facebook land. I think I can't switch. I just stay on this shot then, huh? Okay. Thank you, Teresa. So look at the lightning to indicate updraft. This is a good indicator as to what kind of intake this storm is receiving. I always kind of describe these supercells as like living, breathing organisms that are just inhaling and that huge updraft of warm, humid air, and it is warm, humid air. You know that Pearsall hit 99 degrees today? 99 today. Unbelievable. We stopped at 88. We were one shy of a record high. From 1899, by the way, a very old record high of 89 degrees from 1899 stays. But boy, it was close. 1 degree away. So with that kind of warm air, and then the dew points have been cranked up to the mid to upper 60s, no wonder this storm has the capability of holding together and even intensifying as it moves into Bexar County. That rain, again, getting a little bit stronger. But here we have all of Atascosa County under a warning until, thank you guys for the thumbs up, 11:45. So at least another 30 to 45 minutes. And I think it will be extended. I don't see how this storm collapses or weakens too much as it starts approaching Wilson and Karnes counties for sure. So there's Bexar County. And you can see that this is not too dangerous. These are good heavy rain showers that are moving through quickly, but healthy downpours that moving too fast to give us good rainfall totals, but every drop counts right now. Still in extreme, exceptional actually, drought. We get an update tomorrow on our drought report, by the way. It is Thursday. Bernie's getting some rain. Thank you, Rose. Floresville, yeah, you're going to probably get a pretty good thunderstorm here in the next 30 minutes or so. The hail should stay to your south. You're welcome, Terry. RV in Jourdanton. Oh boy, stay safe because there will be some gusty winds. But at least the hail and the strongest winds will stay to your south. So checking live chat from the National Weather Service. Waiting a measurement before sending it. 2-inch hail near Dilley is what National Weather Service is looking at. Received some video that appears to be 2-inch size hail in Dilley, south of Pearsall. But radar estimates had that cell producing baseball to softball size hail. It was incredible. Probably southern, Jared, probably southern Atascosa County. So I'll take the lightning off and you get a better look at where we're looking at hail. You definitely want to see for largest hail where that black, see that black as it rolls through Zavala and Frio counties. That was when that hail was upwards of baseball to softball size. Now that's beginning to weaken a bit. So the hail core is shrinking and should stay as it moves over I-37. It doesn't mean it won't pulse back up though. You know, these thunderstorms, they tend to do that pulsing action where they die out a little bit, but then fire right back up and strengthen. New storms are beginning to develop in northern Maverick County, heading in towards Bracketville, just north of Eagle Pass. But the main focus, the severe thunderstorm warning, Atascosa and Frio counties till 11:45. Just about all of Atascosa County. I mean, that one little smidge in the top corner is the only section of the county that unaffected by this. In fact, probably not even raining there, actually, while the rest of the county is getting very intense rain. I'm not sure why Jourdanton does not show up when we zoom in. There it is. So yeah, you can see that the hail core, and I know you said you're in an RV, God bless you, because I know those winds are pretty gusty. That hail core is moving right into Christine right now, so some hail will definitely impact Christine and Campbellton. So if you're between Highway 16 and I-37 in these communities right here, between Christine and Campbellton, please make sure to protect your property if you can. Safely get out there and cover anything or move it under a safe awning, or I should say carport, or put it in a garage if possible. When the big hailstorm of 2016 hit and we had softball-sized hail, my wife was on the road. You know where she pulled off was a bank and a drive-through at a bank. Those always have good covers, and she wasn't alone. There were several people that decided the same thing. All right, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to leave this on this image right here. I'm going to shorten this lapse to 2 hours. Okay, and then we're going to cut off the audio and go update KENS 5 television. So thank you for watching. Stay